Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, this is another in our series of Divi for Beginners videos. Today we're going to show you how to add a secondary menu. We've got a primary menu here that we set up a few videos ago with our logo and a regular menu there. Divi's got the facility to add a secondary menu above it there with a telephone number, email address, social media icons, and obviously a menu up there. So let's get started. I'm going to undo everything I've done here and we'll start from scratch. Great, we're back to the default now with no secondary menu up there. We just got our primary menu here. Okay, let's go down to our dashboard. First thing we're going to want to do is create a menu to have in our secondary menu bar, if that's what you want. So to create a new menu, go to Appearance and then Menus here. If you don't have one already, you can create a new menu here. Once you've created and saved a menu, they'll appear in your list here. I'm going to use this menu that I've got here. It's called SEC, my shorthand for secondary. And once you've got a menu, if we look down below it here, you can assign it to the secondary menu right there. If I put a check mark in there, hit the Save Menu button, it'll tell us that that's been updated. Now if we go to our page, and refresh, we've got a light blue bar up there with our new little menu on there. And there it is right there. Now you can style this just like you can with the primary bar. To do that, let's go back to our dashboard down here. You can go down to Appearance and Customize, or you can go down to Divi and Theme Customizer. They'll both take you to the same page. And that's this page right here. If we look down, we've got header and navigation there. We click on that. There's our primary menu that we set up a few videos ago. Just below it, we've got secondary menu bar. The light blue default color up there is the default color of the theme, and you can change it to anything you want right here. If we go from the top down, there's a little checkbox. You can make it full width if you want to, and that'll spread the content out, obviously full screen. I'm going to leave mine boxed. Make the text bigger or smaller there. You can either slide up or type in a value there. Change the letter spacing, space between the letters obviously right there. Divi has got a crazy amount of fonts. If you want to choose a different font, just go through, select the font that you want. I'm going to keep mine on the default theme font today. You can bold, italicize, uppercase if you want to. Now this is affecting everything in our secondary menu up there, and you can underline it if you want to. I'm going to leave mine pretty much exactly how it was. Now the background blue color there, we've been using the default Divi blue. I'm going to change that. Simply select the color, click on it. There's the default blue. You can type in any hex code or RGBA you want there, but I'm happy with that blue, which goes with our writing and everything else we've got going on here. Okay, if we roll down just a little bit more, text color's white, that works for me. Obviously, if you want to change it, you can do it down here. Make it any color you want. If you don't want it quite so pronounced, you can bring the opacity down like this, and it'll sort of fade back into the background a little bit. I'm happy with mine being white though. Now, I haven't got a drop down. If you have a drop down by creating a submenu item, you can choose a background color here. I'd use the same blue for mine and the same text color there. And you've got a few different animations from the drop down menu. I guess I could demonstrate for you. I'll just pause this and I'll add a drop down to this menu and come right back. Let's just publish what we've got here. Okay, I've gone back into my menus here. For anybody who's interested, to create a drop down, let's add a couple things to have in our drop down. I've just selected those. I'm going to add them to the menu. To create menu sub-items, let's just grab the thing you want, just left-click and drag it. Let's put it under contracts. To make a sub-item, simply pull it slightly to the right and release. And you'll see it's slightly to the right there, and it says sub-item there. Let's do that perhaps with another couple, so we've got a few more in there. I think that builder was part of that page system as well. And you can make sub items again simply by dragging them to the right, and it's a sub item. That'll be a drop down from the sample page there. If you don't like it, just simply drag it back to the left and it's back to a regular sub. Drag it back further, it's back to a top level. Okay, so I'm going to save that and I'll show you it on the front end. Okay, I've refreshed, we're back to this page. Now I've got a little drop down by our contracts there. As you can see, when I hover over it, it's got our drop down there with our little menu items just down below. And we've got that color blue. Let's go back into our secondary menu bar right here. And of course, you don't have to have the drop down that color. You can make it any color you want. Make it dark. Perhaps take the opacity down so it's dark, but you can see a bit of the site behind it. And you've got something like that. A little too much opacity there. Want to be able to read that nicely. So that's how to style your drop down. We've got various different animations here. We've got the fade, as you saw. We've got expand. We've got slide. And we've got flip. There's several different things for you to choose from there. Divi also gives you the opportunity to add a telephone number, an email, and some social media icons to your secondary menu here. If we go back now, header elements just down below, click on it. If you want social icons, check this box. It's actually put them in a little slide-in vertical menu here. It just does that on this customizer side. Those will actually appear over here when I save and publish. If you want to show the search icon, obviously check that. And we've got a little search icon. It's actually put that on the primary. I'm not going to show that. But if I add a phone number now, it'll put it up here. Let's add a phone number. You can see it's popped the little phone number up there with a little icon, which is quite cool. And obviously put your email address if you want to advertise that there. And that's appeared to the right of it just there. Okay, let's publish this now. And go back to our page and refresh. There's the original bar we had. As you can see, it's now added the phone number, the email, social media icons, and of course we've got our little menu over there. That's great. Obviously you're going to want to set your Facebook, X, Instagram and RSS feeds. To do that, if we go back down to the dashboard now, I'll go to menus, that's still our dashboard. We can go down to Divi, to theme options. Under the general tab here, we roll down. About halfway down the page, we've got the Facebook. Put your Facebook profile in there, X profile in there, Instagram, and RSS feed right there. If you don't want to show any of them, just take those away. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Once you've made any changes on this page, we're under the General tab, make sure you hit the Save Changes button till you get a little green check mark like that. And we're good to go. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how to add a secondary menu to your Divi theme. Really easy to do. Later on in our video series, we'll show you how to create custom menus and things like that. But if you want to use the defaults, that's how to set it up. I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, pop them down below the video. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a little demo video like this one. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.